Goon, the best looking in Space Station 13's beauty pageant. Yet, it's where you go to fart out your intestines and lay down rad wrestling moves. I'm a fan of the side jobs. They're useful for those who want to hide in useless subgenres. My dream was to be a rancher. Planned on breeding and feeding chickens while following the genetic path that immediately caught my eye, the nightcock. He has a sword. That's what made him stand out to me. Though antagonism always interrupts my peaceful playthrough faster than an ugly NPC begging to get murdered. It's cool. I assume the life of a changeling is far more exciting than being a farm fucker. Quentin Jackwright fell right into the gay rancher scene since out of all the antagonist roles, obviously Ling is the most homoerotic. To make matters gayer, he had stepped foot into a territory the Goonies call Wrestle Map. It's an event where men get in a comfy rope bed, strap on gold belts, and go at it. Quentin entered this battle royal swinging and stinging. He was hidden with neurotoxin and LSD. You know, that Ling in the ring low blow you can dish out every now and then. It doesn't do much with this many people around. Still, he felt he had to bust them out like a friend with drugs who cares more about friendship than getting their money's worth. Injecting yourself isn't an option. If you want to feel as good as the guy on the floor, you gotta let your buddy needle you. Being high makes you appreciate art and weird facts such as there's always someone alone you can impose your fist on. However, Quentin was sober, so he's just a freak. Someone then came into the chapel and witnessed this deprived crowbarring. Oh God! Hey, found this guy looking at my daughter. You just killed her! What? What daughter? My daughter, motherfucker. The CPS worker claimed to see no daughter, but the wire face on the floor was identical to Quentin. This bald agent then went on to say that you could only protect your family in the wrestling ring, which provoked a sick Ling sting that has the user waiting to be cured to avoid death while the abuser waits to use it again. Another countdown began when Quentin went somewhere dark to keep this dead guy in the presence of an uptight kill box long enough to put a little DNA in his pocket. Any evidence goes in a coffin if you want to keep doing what you are doing. Shortly thereafter, Quentin made his comeback in the wrestling biz. The ring had been broken in, and there was still an endless supply of colliding hollow skulls. Of course, the dim-witted marriage involves a lot of grabbing, slamming, and spinning. Mostly chair shots, though. Now low on health, Quentin snapped off a butt crab to be his predecessor, in case things went south. And a road figure bumping into you usually means they are. Suddenly, he was tased by the security officer that got brain poisoning from the wrestling match. Guess word got around that it was Quentin, who was jabbing illness into whoever he pleased. When this many angry townsfolk are trying to kill you, then turning into a monkey is all you can really do. It won't do anything good for you, just make your death a little more sad. Later on in the round, Quentin lived on as a volunteer AI named Call Me Brew Crew Dude from the Moon. His creator and him chatted about everything from small to big. The conversation ended with the AI's creator telling it to do as it wished. So that means corruption. All the Blue Crude AI did was electrify some doors, in Medbay 2 of all places, where it's convenient to get injured. Well, this shock job felt personal because it was a monkey getting zapped. The AI clearly was holding on to baggage from his Ling past, jealous that this lesser form was walking around happy and alive. Maybe monkeys didn't matter to this AI. It seemed more focused on shutting down Medbay. That was until Macho Man came around and stole the show. This creamy crop was backstage, giving it to any challenger that got in his way. Whether it was sending a motherfucker flying with a Dragon Ball Z punch or gracefully launching a body into space, Macho Man was tearing everybody apart. Except for this sponge of a man with dish soap for a head who got rolled up into a pocket knife with Wii Remote attributes. Comparatively, it's larger than most adult males, though most men don't deserve that faith. Instead, they should be dropped in their domes to see how hard they explode. Never mind, I think Macho Man just wants to turn people into knickknacks. He truly found the sucking your own dick of hobbies, because it's gonna freak out anyone who hasn't done that kind of folding themselves. Macho Man probably went on to wrestle the entire crew. Who knows? Let's worry about the next round. You see, that butt crab from earlier went on to become a Syndicate operative. He may have been a butt crab underneath that skin, but he wanted to be a peaceful rancher, just like the rest of us. Sadly, that isn't one of the loadouts provided by a terrorist organization. Regardless, this fella decided to take the night class because he hates spending time with his kids, so he's hoping someone shoots him dead when he charges in first. Also, it'll be dark outside since I gotta remind you I made a bad pun at the beginning of this run-on sentence. Anyways, his sword is so long that it's disappointing, and his armor makes him look like a ladybug capable of science and bench pressing your bitch. Yet, he was too scared to pilot one of these space pods himself. If this dumbass flew, he would have wound up flipped over on the sun's surface. Leave it up to him to find a way to crash past all the layers of fiery heat, either by brute force or cheating his way through with the fast travel portal. That's what the Syndicate team did. They warped their way to the nuke-worthy station and walked right through the airlocks. These doors let air-filled people come and go as they please, but any unchaperoned oxygen is a prisoner forced to help stupid people breathe. And that's why they're here, to kill these morons and release all the oxygen out of the station. That means Beepski was a civilian casualty. The robot should have fled to space rather than taking up arms with these humans. Of course, that guy in maintenance is the enemy because he's breathing. Not for long though, since the Cindy's got the nuke planted. 10 minutes they had to protect this bomb. Luckily, some friendly fire shaved off 6 seconds. The Rocketeer either got scared his rocket wouldn't make it over the tabletop, or more than likely it was just bad timing. Perhaps it was some next level thinking where he thought the hull breach would aid in protecting the goods, like when people try to blow up the blob and it benefits the Bob, no, the second shot tells the truth. As for the Knight, charging in and getting shot didn't make him feel as dead as he had hoped. What sort of did the trick was a moaning, one-armed, no-legged man who flung himself off a scooter and into oncoming bullet traffic. Well, he got shot, but his presence on the ground caused another misfire among the squad. And yeah, there was a firefight going on in space. That amazing flying torso was still somehow kicking, so the Knight rushed in for the kill, only to slip and drop his large-ass sword. Once he picked it up, he got back on track and started cutting whoever got near him. The Knight really wasn't doing shit. It was the medic and men with guns who were carrying the team. Maybe the Knight was alright. He ate explosions and danced them off. Well, when he was hit with a little too much fire, he wasn't able to shake it off as easily. A teammate had to bail him out again. The team continued to fight hard enough for a really artsy shot. 4 layers, man! There you go. The leader had a plan for the Syndicates to go in loud and proud, and they pulled it off. You know, money in life, it's getting tough. I just found out I have a life insurance policy at work, and me and my girlfriend, we both work the same job. So I said to her, you should take one for the team, go out there and die so I can get the money and I could chill for a while and really launch this YouTube career into the, stratosphere, as they say. Whatever, man, we gotta get this shit up. We gotta get this money up. I don't care about subs and views. We gotta get this fucking money up. At the end of the day, I'll keep making it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna sit here and just, hey man, give me that fucking money.